Hello everybody! So this week we're learning all about wikis, and in doing that you are actually going to take part in co-creating a class wiki. Using wikis in Moodle can be a little bit tricky at times, so I've created this video to help you learn how to do it. Creating wikis using other wiki software like Wikipedia, PBWorks, or Wikispaces is generally quite a bit easier. For some reason, Moodle's wiki feature is just overly complicated. So if you're having any problems, please call me, but I think that this video should help you guys out a bit. So I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. So you can see I haven't added the book yet, but that's coming. So our lab activity this week, I'll just go ahead and click on the actual activity, is that we're going to talk about different ways that we can use wikis in the classroom. So I have provided you with some web links to different resources that will give you some ideas of how other people are using wikis in the classroom. And I'd like you to come up with an idea that you like. You can choose one of the ideas from one of these sites, of course. Just remember to cite it. Or you could brainstorm your own idea if you want to. And then you're going to share that idea in our class wiki. So for this particular lab activity, you're not handing anything in to me, you're participating in the wiki, and I'm going to use that comparison feature of wikis that's so fantastic so I can see what you guys have been up to. So I'm just going to go back to the wiki section, scroll down. So when you're actually in the wiki, this is what the wiki looks like. It kind of looks like a weird hashtag or puzzle piece. This is our lab assignment, so I'm going to click on it. And when you come in, you'll see I've created a page for you. So you don't need to create any pages, but for sure play around with the wiki if you want to see what you can discover. But what I want you to do is add your idea to the list. So right now there's no ideas in the list, but that will soon change. So I've said there's many ways we can incorporate wikis into the classroom. Below, please add your idea to the list or expand on an idea already listed. Remember to read through the list to ensure you're not duplicating an idea. So what I mean by that is that I would like you to come up with your own information. So I don't want to see 15 entries that all say the same thing. If somebody has chosen the idea that you came up with, what you can do is add to their entry, add a little bit more information, provide an example. Just do some adding of content to their entry. Or if you can't think of something to add, if they've completed the idea, go back to the drawing board, come up with a new idea to add it to the list. So in this case, the early bird catches the worm. It's better to take part in this lab earlier rather than later so that you can be sure that your idea hasn't already been taken. Once you're ready to add your entry, along here you'll see some tabs. By default we see the View tab, so we're taken right to the page and we can see what other people have written. What you're going to do to add your entry is to press the Edit button, and then you'll get this little editing feature. This should look really familiar to you. You can use this toggle toolbar to get more fancy fonts, etc. Put your cursor in and add your idea. Yay! And when you're satisfied with that addition, you can scroll down here. You can preview it to make sure that you have incorporated your idea appropriately. And when you're happy with your preview, you can press save. Now, if you want to hyperlink some information, so I've asked you to cite your resources, so to provide a website. To put in a citation, all you do is you highlight what you want to cite, and you have these little link buttons. So I can insert a link. I can go to this page. This is one of our resources. Maybe I've cited this. And if I want to, I can just press Control C for copy or right click and copy. Go back to the wiki and I'm going to paste this URL right here and insert, and you have hyperlinked your idea so that we can go back to your original page and we can see your primary source. So I'm going to go ahead and press save, and voila, my idea has saved and it's been hyperlinked. So if I click on that, I'll be taken to the Using Wikis for Learning webpage. Now if you want to make any comments, if you want to comment on something, you can press the comments button tab and you can add a comment. So maybe you want to just give somebody else kudos for their entry. Maybe you wanted to ask a question. Come on in, make a comment. You can also look at the history as well. If you're like me and you like to see what different versions there are, you can compare the versions to see if somebody's made a change to yours. You just click this little radio button when there's more to compare two different versions and say compare. So I'm going to go back to the view page, and that's all you need to do for this assignment. So as always, give me a call or write me an email if you run into any problems, and have fun with this wiki.